Hello everybody, my name is Trinkit, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series. Now, I might have to find a new name for the series, because if you notice my heart's down by my hotbar there, you might have noticed that I died. Yes, while this was formerly a hardcore playthrough, I was mindlessly building a wither skeleton and blaze farm at 4 AM one night, while watching a YouTube video on my other monitor. It was maybe 10 minutes before I was going to go to bed, so 4 AM Trinkit made some mistakes that 4 PM Trinkit never would have. Some blazes that spawned in the farm were bothering me, and rather than using my bow that I had right in my inventory, I decided to jump down and swing at them with my axe. One of them, however, had around 3 wither skeletons right next to it that blended in with the area enough, such that I didn't see them. I didn't have my shield on me, nor a totem of undying or a golden apple in my hotbar, so I unfortunately died. However, we're now 3 episodes into the series, and the electric and wonderful and so very kind responses I've seen to my videos have never once contained anything relating to the fact that the series wasn't hardcore. I very much got the impression that it is not the reason anyone was watching these videos. So after some debate, I decided to keep the world and just play in regular hard mode. I wasn't really ecstatic about having to always keep totems and golden apples and a shield on me at all times anyway. The farm that killed me during its construction is the main thing that I did between episodes here in this world. This is ENX04's Peer Pressure Fortress Farm, a wither skeleton farm that also includes some drops from blazes and zombie piglins. When I build another player's design for a farm in this world, it's likely one of 2 things. Temporary, as is the case for another farm we'll build in this episode, or too cool to pass up, as is the case for this farm here. Generally, I tend to prefer designing my own item farms in this game, though it's important to take into consideration how long the designing process will take me. Wither skeleton farms, for instance, are scary and somewhat complex, so I used ENX04's standard here. A link to the video showcasing the farm is in the description. Essentially, wither skeletons will spawn and be scared into the portal by the dogs. Zombie piglins will spawn and be attracted to the eggs into the portal, and blazes will be brought along for the ride. This portal links to a bridge in the overworld that the mobs cross to be brought into this portal here. It's pretty smart and really fun to see in action. I will eventually make this killing chamber look much better, but for now this'll do. So using this farm, we are able to get the wither skeleton skulls necessary to cheese the wither fight underneath the end portal. Using these nether stars, we have made all these beacons around the Mesa Mountain here. There's a 4x4 hole for 4 beacons, each at 4 corners of the Mesa Mountain here, which allows us to cover the entirety of the mountain in any 4 beacon powers we want. I kind of cheaped out at the moment. Each of the holes only has 2 beacons in it, giving us haste and swiftness, which are kind of the only 2 abilities you need. One thing to note is that the production of this specific episode has been all over the place because I've been very busy in real life for the last couple months. So I've kind of just been recording as I go along. In fact, I'm recording this section of the video after all the rest of the other sections, which is why I'm trying not to show the things we've already done as I move around the world here. You can see the different times that I recorded every segment by using the day counter that I keep in the top left of the screen, which might be fun. But in general, know that I produced this video with flow in mind over chronological order. Since last episode, I've been working on a lot of the more grindy projects for the base. The main one being the start of my big main storage area. As you can see, I have been working, digging, doing a lot of clearing out area. I did a lot of this on a stream with my girlfriend DevilCat3D on her Twitch channel. We mostly just watched the Nintendo Direct.
Please take a look at this.
Sure, yeah.
The
I'll take a
snapper.
look. I'll take a look.
He's snapping so much.
I'm a snapper, actually.
Yeah, you do snap.
This looks cool.
Oh yeah, it does it.
This looks like Metroid Prime 4.
If it is, I'm excited.
Yeah! A link to that will be in the description below. And I cleared the rest of it out today while Ren and I watched Battle of BC 7 Melee. So, that was a lot of fun. If we just look at my, achievements, where? Statistics, there it is. Items, stone? Oh, why did they put stone so in the middle of this? Is it alphabetical? What is the Is it by most? Oh, here we are. So you can see we've mined 45,000, almost 46,000 blocks of stone, and I picked up most of that. This is the amount I've picked up over here. That was here, and even I have it all in these double chests. So that will be really nice to use in the future for building. What I'm really excited for is all this coal ore. I love building with coal ore. It's a nice transition block between black and gray, and a lot of Minecraft builds are grayscale, black, gray to white. So I'm really excited to have all that coal ore, all from this big hole here. Up here will be mostly for decoration. I have a lot of ideas for it, but none of them will be too functional. It'll mostly be here 3 entrances, 1 on each side, all leading to different parts of the mountain. So this one will lead out to the big city, that one will lead out to the Mesa town, and this one to our more general area here. I'll probably build some more common utilities here, or maybe a house? I don't really know. But I will consider this like the main entrance to the thing, I think. And then the other 2 will be kind of side entrances. Even, I think I might use this one the most, mostly because I'm building in the Mesa town right now. I'm thinking my nether portal will probably go right here. I might have somewhere else to put it, but this seems like a pretty good area for it. There's no entrance here. And then the actual storage will be down here. So I'm not sure if I will get to the storage room this episode. I'm guessing probably, because I'm really craving having storage. In the middle here is going to be a big fountain, and in fact, I'm probably going to have water falling from these 4 blocks down to the fountain, which is why it's this weird shape. There will probably be like water streams along the outside, and I'll only be able to walk around here. And those water streams will lead into the center here, where we'll throw items for them to be sorted into the system. So instead of having like an input chest, we'll just go up to like the side here and just toss in our items, and they'll all get sorted in, which will be really nice. So I knew what shapes I wanted for this area, I knew where I wanted it to be located, and I knew I wanted a fountain in the middle. But beyond that, I didn't really have a lot of good ideas for the area. So what I was actually inspired by was the Ragged Flagon Cistern here in Skyrim. My girlfriend and I have been playing a lot of Skyrim. She's been playing it for me while I watch. And I just love that area. It feels really cozy. There's a lot of, you know, interesting, cute water features and little holes to go in the area. It feels really nice. So I'm going to try to capture that vibe. But I'm not going to use that exact color palette. It's a little gray. Rather, I'll take you out to my creative test world. And here in the creative test world, right next to this Yoshi that my girlfriend made on stream, I like it a lot, is my ideas for the palette for the storage room. So I'm kind of thinking more white on the edges of the storage room, like along this floor here, I think should be like a kind of like a off-white bone color, which is why I'm using bone blocks, of course, along with quartz. I think these 2 match each other really well. If you go back and look at my old builds, a lot of it is bone blocks and quartz. I really like this texture together. And finally, I think I'll be mixing in the new pale oak wood, like the log texture. It's just really pretty. This is one of my new favorite blocks in the game, I think. It looks kind of like this pale white marble or soapstone or something. It's gorgeous. I love this. So I'll be mixing those 3 blocks together, and then in the center, I'm thinking these pearlescent froglights, specifically the texture you get on the side, it's more pink. Under this white glass, for like the road between areas, the walkway, I think is going to be made up of that. The fountain is mostly going to be dark prismarine, I think, which is an expensive block, but it's just a fountain. We'll have plenty. And for the waterways, the cistern part of it, I think I'm going to go with a more teal block palette with water going in between. I think it'll look really nice. And of course, these are stairs that I have waterlogged, and you can just walk over them without like falling in the water or anything. So I can use them in the build without worrying about flow. And the blocks I'm using here is regular prismarine bricks, warped planks from the nether, and oxidized cut copper, like the This is the final tier of copper, I think. There's no orange here. So here's like the official build palette, and you can see I've kind of mixed in this pink glazed terracotta. I love the look of this block. Glazed terracotta is wonderful across the board. I'm delighted by it. And this is kind of like almost like a cherry blossom texture. It's gonna be weird because it's on all sides of the block, but I think we'll be able to make it work. It's really cute. And then we can work this pink concrete powder into it as well. And we'll probably use that as accents throughout the cistern, probably more toward the storage area, but that'll be the block palette. Now, if you are a keen-eyed observer, there's some things on this block palette that might stand out to you. And here, let's grab this block too. The things that may stand out as particularly difficult blocks to get in my current world are the froglight, the quartz, and the prismarine, especially that dark prismarine, not only requires regular prismarine, but also black dye, which is its own can of worms. So before we can start building on the cistern at all, we will need these 4 blocks in excess. So we'll have to make farms for all of them. And that's what we'll be doing today. Well, to farm those froglights here in my world, I'm gonna have to find some frogs first. That means I'm gonna have to go out to a swamp, which is around 0 on the X coordinate and negative 7,000 on the Z. So it'll be pretty far out. I have a ton of buckets to pick up tadpoles, and I have a ton of torches to light up the swamp. Because I'll also need to farm slimes there. I don't have any slimes, you need slime balls to breed frogs. So it's definitely gonna be a process, but I'll go there, breed some frogs, wait for them to hatch, grab tadpoles, come back, and we will get all the different types of frogs. I just realized it was in the positive Z direction, so I'm gonna go 14,000 blocks this way now. I am gonna take this opportunity to collect some coral though, so I will be doing that, and then I'll go 14,000 blocks in that direction. So I bred 2 frogs together. They haven't bred yet. What is this guy's deal? He's sliding around. Look at this guy! This is the guy that's supposed to be finding a pond to lay eggs. Come here! What's he doing? Okay. He seems to have stopped. He was sliding so much earlier. Oh. That's the frog he's supposed to breed with. I don't think this guy's laying eggs. I think I just wasted 2 slime balls. Let me go find less slippery guys. Please? Okay. Okay. Go lay eggs. Do I have to provide the... This is impossible. Okay. You two. Right next to this. Lay eggs. Yes! Thank God. Frogs are impossible. Now I just need to wait 10 minutes for this to hatch.
If you can avoid putting it in, I'd appreciate it. But...
Wait, there's more frogs spawn over here,
put
too.
some over there. Nice.
Nice.
Just took him a minute. That one guy was like, I gotta lay eggs, I gotta lay eggs.
Yeah,
he was running around.
He was running around.
And he's like, he was in a stricken panic. He didn't know what to do.
He was sliding so much before the recording and everything.
Yeah.
He's so weird.
That's funny.
Okay, well, we have 2 little ponds here. I'm happy with that.
Hell yeah, happy to hear it.
I always thought these frog eggs were so tryptophobic. Like, I don't have tryptophobia, but they're still a little gross. When they made them, I was like, oh, there's gonna be like a community outcry, and they're gonna change the texture of the frog eggs because they're so tryptophobic. Oh, some just spawned. But that never happened. I'm kind of surprised. Tadpoles are a little gross too, frankly. What we got? I'm only 3 that time, but it's fine because we have infinite now. I mean, as many slime balls as we have. Hopefully this one gives us a little more.
This poor Yoshi's getting soaked.
I'm getting soaked in the rain, waiting for my tadpoles to... oh! Done! Done. Go! Tadpoles! 1, 2, just 2! It's like the minimum, dude. Okay. Whatever, we got him. I'm running. So I wanted to record myself going up to the nether roof and breaking through a hole in the bedrock. Because I know people like seeing the process of it. I've done this plenty of times before, so I think I'm pretty familiar with it. And the reason we are doing this is so we can go up to the nether roof and see, I already have a portal up here even. So we can easily get to and from the nether roof. It's a lot easier than building nether tunnels in the nether itself. So now that we're here, up in the top left, you can see the looking at block info line I placed on my screen with mini HUD. We want to find a block that is at 127 in the sky, or in the Y level. We did find one over there, but it's a little difficult to use. This one's a lot easier to use. I totally forgot to bring ladders, so maybe scaffolding works for this. You'll want to put yourself really far up onto the 127th block you can see up here. You can see it has 127 as its Y coordinate. And then Ender Pearl, and hopefully you're up there. Like that. Scaffolding works, apparently. Alright, cool. Here's my portal home. You need a portal home. I built this when I was on the nether roof earlier. But bring obsidian, bring a flint and steel. Oh my goodness. I gotta tell you, I just lost the block that I needed to use. It's right here. Okay. Yes. I would say that it's this block. Boom. Okay, put a piston there. 2 blocks of obsidian. Lever. 2 TNT. I don't know why the top one is important, but in my experience, it doesn't really work very well without the top TNT also exploding. I don't know why. And then I additionally have a macro that I'm using on my mouse button that makes it so I can right click as fast as possible if I hold down the button like this. It's literally just like a macro I used. You can use it with auto hotkey or whatever. I'm using it with my mouse software. And then we will want to click this lever, pull this trapdoor to be under here, and then point at this block on the other side of the piston. When the piston arm extends, you'll be able to see that, and I will be holding the macro while close to it as possible so the piston gets pushed down. And ideally what happens is when that downwards facing piston gets placed there, the piston arm will extend into the bedrock that already exists and basically hard replace it. Because there is only one layer of bedrock between here and the floor, that should be everything we need. That should be the only bedrock we have to break. Let's try it. It usually takes a few attempts. I haven't tried it in survival for a long time. I hope I don't just get O-code. We'll see what happens. Alright, unfortunately that did not work. We did not hear the piston get extended. So, we just gotta try it again. That did work. I didn't hear the piston get extended, and you also probably heard my food getting done in the air fryer. But, it worked nonetheless. So when the piston is facing upward, the game extends the piston downwards and then tries to fix it. But it's too late. The bedrock has been broken. So, yeah, that is how to break bedrock in Minecraft. I think this is 1.20.1. Might change in the future. So this is going to be the start of the froglight farm. This is where the frogs are actually going to stand in the 7x7 hole. They're going to stand on these slabs. And in here will be a minecart hopper that goes around and picks up all the items. I just remembered what I forgot back at my base. It's levers for the tracks, but we will get there. Let me just build where the frogs will stand for the moment. And in the nether, you really have to be cognizant of, like, mobs spawning up here on the roof, on the nether roof, because you don't want a bunch of gas flying around, so I'm going to be covering up every spawnable surface with something that can't be spawned on, like these slabs or this glass. These stairs will help us get the frogs into the chamber. I'll build up the rest of the chamber, and then we can go grab those frogs, I think. And by the way, this is the new pale oak wood. I bought 4 saplings from the Wandering Trader. So, I have not visited that biome yet, but we do have the wood, which is a feature in the game I'm really thankful for. I was going out into the positive Z direction because I thought there was snow there, and yet again, wrong direction. It's the negative Z direction. So, this one's not as bad, but I have got to stop doing this. Alright, now that I'm here, I need to find some powdered snow. Is that the new wolf? Oh, he looks cool. Oh, hi. Cool guy. Whoa. Foxes. I gotta get some snow wolves and foxes in my base. I don't even have snow. I just like them. I'm such a fan. Here we go. I need to grab around a stack of it, so just gotta start picking it up. Right there. That's 64, and I think I need 49, so we have some extra for any projects I need. Back another 2,000 blocks. I'm gonna need more white glass. Okay, so I remembered that frogs can jump like 8 blocks in the air unless you prevent that from happening. So, I am going to prevent that from happening by using powdered snow in a layer above this 7x7 area where the frogs are going to be. So, that's about good for the frog height. I'll put the powdered snow at this layer. So let's just put a white concrete on it, because we won't be able to see through it anyway. And I need to conserve glass. I do not have enough glass for this thing. Okay, we need to go find magma blocks, and a lot of them. Where do magma blocks spawn? I guess they're just, like, underground. I feel like every time I've seen magma blocks, it's like when I'm mining for netherite down here. Well, I have a lot of pick durability right now. What if I just dig down to, like, a netherite mine? Try to mine up some netherite, because I'm going to need some of that eventually anyway. And the magma blocks might come alongside that, maybe. Who knows? Here's some magma blocks. I'll just... I mean, hopefully this patch just gives me what I need. I need a lot of spawning platforms, though. So with a layer of powdered snow above the hole where the frogs will be in, they shouldn't, keyword shouldn't, I haven't really tested this too much, be able to jump out and into the farm. I don't know that for sure. Just gonna hope that's the case. And if it's not, we'll figure something else out. But I will put the powdered snow layer on.
Banana phone. Banana phone.
Yeah, banana phone!
You love banana phone?
I love banana phone. I will start putting magma blocks up here. And if I stop crouching, they're gonna damage me, so I'm gonna keep crouching. And on top of the powdered snow, we will put chains. And you'll see why in a little bit, but basically, not only can magma cubes not go through chains except when they're small, but chains will also, we'll put a 3x3 chain going upward in the middle, and then put a couple iron golems in there. And the iron golems will be able to reach through the chains. The magma cubes won't be able to. The only time they would be able to is when they're a really small magma cube, at which point they'll just fall through the chains. So hopefully our iron golems will take almost no damage. It's possible they might take some on a freak accident, but I have iron. I can repair them. It'll be okay. So I think after that, it's time to go get the frogs. The part I'm really kind of scared of is getting the frogs, but we'll put them in here and see if they stay, see what the vibes are. So I have 3 frog terrariums. I've been breeding frogs, and this is a lot of frogs, but we kind of need that many. Frogs are a pain to breed up. They take forever to grow from tadpole into frog. I can't believe how long it takes them. So we're gonna try to grab 6 of these guys. I don't know how many are gonna escape like that. Let's go! The frog box!
The frog box!
The frog box!
Let's go!
Has been completed. Well, I'm pretty proud of that. I'm pretty happy. Cool. Well, that was the hard part. The easy part's making the farm. Before we build the rest of the farm, I'm going to take a moment to show you how the minecart works. It's very standard, but some people are interested in seeing the standards take place, and I understand that. I'm here to deliver. We'll be using a simple minecart hopper. The plan is for it to go across these rails over and over again. Come back here, and when it has items in it, it will stop to unload all the items into like a few double chests we'll place down there. We'll be using a comparator here to test if there's items in that hopper. Oh, I can't put redstone dust here. Okay, change of plans, it might not be so simple. Comparator's still gonna go there. We need to make this block have the redstone signal. Super simple, we can just do that. And 2 redstone dust, I think. Yeah, okay. Now when it... Oh, don't press F3 and F4 together. Also, make sure a chest is under here. So the items will transfer out and they'll start going again. If your items can't transfer out, the minecart hopper won't continue going. 2 double chests. That's going to be more froglights than I'll ever need. So we'll put the minecart through. I forgot levers. So we'll put the minecart through. And it'll go down and back. Just making sure. And when it has stuff in it, it'll stop. And then when it's empty, it'll go, which is pretty cool. And then the items will get deposited down this chest. Before you build the spawning pads, it's good to know that everything's in place for any farm. So I'm just gonna put the iron golems in place that are gonna be killing the magma cubes. Okay, so I think we'll make 2 iron golems. Then we'll have 2 spawning pads. What? You can build them sideways now too, right? There we go. Hey! Okay. 2 boys ready for action. Yes. Yes, good. Happy, smiling. Alright. Alright, the iron golems are in place. I think it's time to build the spawning pads. Okay, I have the farm done now, and I'm building up, and I look down, and I can kind of see it working, which feels really good. This is one of the first farms I've designed myself in like a long time. Not my first ever, of course, but I was kind of sitting here like, oh, nothing's spawning yet. Is this in the right biome? Am I sure these blocks work? I got a little scared about it, so I'm very happy that I can see some magma cubes spawning down there. Let's see. Oh, look at the farm. Are these guys getting hit? Doesn't look like they are, but they're certainly swarmed. A big day at the office for these guys. A lot of paperwork to fill out. Oh my god, look, there's froglights! I'm glad I have this many frogs. This is where I need to stand for it, on that white glass up there, and I will tear down this netherrack pillar. So while I'm up there, the only thing that can spawn the nether is these two spawning platforms I made. They are 13 by 13 each with a 7 by 7 hole in the middle. I had to go collect more magma blocks. I don't know why my math was wrong. It seems right. But it's 7 in the middle plus 5 blocks. Further in each direction, and this is spawning more than I could ever hope for, frankly. I can't believe how many this is spawning. So I'm very satisfied. It looks like I'll have pretty good rates on this farm. Now this is a farm well done. I am satisfied. Look how many we already have. I kind of went overkill, I think. So I am very pleased. 10 out of 10 farm on this one. The next little bit of footage is me making the prismarine farm on a stream with my girlfriend, DevilCat3D. I stream a few times in this world between videos, and while I try to restream to my YouTube channel when I have the time, my streams will always be on her Twitch channel, so you should follow it if you'd like to see future streams.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to stream.
Welcome to stream.
Nice to have you.
Smiles. I'm putting some materials together for the farm that we're gonna build. The burger image is nearly complete. That's hype.
I forgot about the burger image. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
We're gonna be building ENXO4's Instant Guardian XP farm today, chat.
ENXO4, our beloved. What is it? Instant XP farm?
Instant XP farm. Oh, I do have ladders.
That's what you're doing? You're making an EXP farm?
No, it's presented as an EXP farm because it's the fastest EXP farm in the game.
With Guardians?
Yeah. Despite this, we'll be building it for the rocks, not the EXP. Alright, we got Typhlosion Purple Glass.
Typhlosion Purple! Woo!
Okay, we're gonna spawn underground, chat.
Really?
Yeah, but it's okay. We'll, like, escape as fast as possible. I hope we don't spawn, like, a spider nest or something. That would piss me off.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, me too.
Oh god, is that okay or is that bad?
This is, like, you know, one of the worst things that could have happened.
How'd you spawn in a trial chamber?
I'm always spawning in bullshit.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
Maybe you can block it off from the trial chamber?
Yes I can. It's fine.
That's absurd. I can't believe that happened.
Yeah. Last time I spawned in a bastion when I went through a portal. That's just our luck. That's just our luck. We spawned in the trial chamber and I was like, that makes sense. I didn't question it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't gasp or anything. I was like, yeah, that's what I'd about expect from this
I
world.
gasped.
Okay, you see up here? Elder Guardian.
Oh my god, whoa,
Yeah.
interesting. That's so crazy. You're gonna go in from below?
No. Oh god, the Elder Guardian's gonna... I forgot about that. The Elder Guardian's gonna, like... Wonder how
build.
fast it's gonna give me that.
I don't know.
I really did not expect us to be in the trial chamber. But I think that's pretty cool. We could oh my god, we could combine a trial chamber base with the Guardian farm base.
Yeah.
That is so cool! Whoa, that's gonna be so fun, chat.
You have to be careful. Can't mobs go through that portal since there's mobs in here?
Yeah, but luckily nothing has spawned because I'm not next to any spawners.
Oh,
I went
good.
through the thing without being next to any spawners.
Well, that's good. Okay, well, cool base idea.
Yeah, and also I just looked through and I didn't see any spider spawners in these.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we're not gonna be like there's no spiders in the area either.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Look out for that base on episode 800 of the Trinkit Plays Minecraft series. We're just going down.
This is so scary. What's happened?
Why is it scary?
Because you're in like a water hole that's like 2 spaces big.
Well, you're
This
scared
is
of the
giving me
ocean.
thalassophobia. Oh my god.
This is scary for you because you're scared of the ocean.
This is so scary. What the I don't like this. This is so spooky. You gotta pilot us out of here.
It's okay. Look, we're here.
Hey, there's
Done.
the temple.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was happening to you. I got really scared. You were all of a sudden in a water tunnel, and I was like, yeah.
You're funny.
Yeah.
Alright. So, here we are. Our goal, kill that Elder Guardian first. We're gonna get juiced with the Elder Guardian juice. Do you see why I chose this? Because there's another monument back there too.
What?
Yeah, there's double monument.
That's odd.
I don't think I can get double spawns, but I just called it double monument.
Yeah. I don't think
All
it
right.
can kill you in one shot.
I'm scared of the Elder Dragon jump scare, chat, but I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, jump scare me, jump scare me. Ah, I'm scared,
Yeah,
jump
don't on
scare
your screen, right?
Yeah, jump scare me, jump scare me, jump scare me, jump scare me, jump scare me.
Ah, just do it.
Ah! Jump scare me!
This is so scary.
We're gonna build a little platform up here.
I can't believe I ever went through one of these. It's so scary.
There we go. Okay, it's not as bad as I remember.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be like an actual jump scare.
No,
Okay.
it's just like that, and that freaks me out.
Okay.
Hey, let's go and try to kill that Elder Guardian.
Are you stuck? Oh.
I'm scared.
It'll be okay. You got the advantage.
Get out of here, little guy.
These guys are such freaks.
Hey!
Who designed these? They're so scary.
Hey, little spongy!
Sponge!
Sponge is massive. I'm here for the sponges, frankly. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick.
Get the hell over here.
Scary
Oh,
jump scare,
there it
it's
goes.
fine. If I can just circle around doors, he's nothing.
Yeah.
Ouch! Dude. Jerk. Hey!
You know, talking
That's true.
together.
Oh, I got him! Nice.
Nice, good job.
Let's go!
You cooked so hard. Good job.
Thank you. I was more concerned about it than I needed to be, I think.
I agree. I was concerned because it's in the middle of the ocean, but you were concerned for real reasons.
Well, we'll be sticking in the middle of the ocean. Don't worry about that.
Oh god. The burger is here. Oh my goodness. Oh, is it on the art channel?
Oh my god, wait, this is immaculate. Holy
Wait,
crap.
I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna go
This
look at
is
it.
so sick.
I have to go look at it.
Xenomorph, should I put this up on stream?
What?
This is immaculate art. Oh my goodness. This is so cute.
I am stunned. This is amazing.
This is amazing. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. There. We'll leave that up for a little bit.
It's my persona.
I'm never gonna get over this one. I'm not gonna.
Whoa, that scared the hell out of me.
There's so many guys.
I don't know. Is this worthwhile?
It's kind of rancid right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. How are they hitting me so much?
I don't know. I'm surprised that they're able to charge that fast.
Oh my god! Stop!
Liz is asking if light level in water affects Guardian spawn rate.
It does not.
It doesn't? Is there any way to limit their spawns?
Remove the water.
Really? Okay. Or remove the whole ocean.
Yep. Whee! Oh!
Oh my god! What happened?
I took a ton of fall damage accidentally.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Can you get your stuff back?
Yeah, I'll try.
That was insane.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. GG. That's funny.
Oh, hi, Autumn. You clicked and immediately died. Oops, my bad. That's silly.
The autumn curse.
The autumn curse, yeah.
I wish I had more food in this world. Pants.
Hashtag feed burgers.
Like the pants. Boom.
Give me the pants.
Like the helmet. Boom. Elytra.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, that was a little awkward, but we made it.
Well, I'm really happy that worked out.
Oh, that was scary. This is the area that mobs can spawn in, and you can
Okay.
see that it's
Wow.
perfectly encapsulating the part of the farm.
That's why they're spawning there, is because you built it like this?
Yeah, so that's basically the only place they can spawn.
That's crazy. There's so many.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making a guardian farm.
Yeah, we're making a
right now.
guardian farm. Look at the guardians down here.
Yeah, look at these little guys. They're freaking out.
We're actually just about to finish the Guardian farm.
That's true, and then we get to test it. I'm excited to see this bubble farm. I like the bubbles.
Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna go activate it, chat. Activate it. It's Laser City down there.
It's Laser City. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yoshi.
Working on the stovetop. Working on the stovetop.
Yoshi, get off.
What?
Get off the stovetop.
Why?
Get off the furniture.
Why? Why?
You're not allowed up there.
Yeah.
You're not f***ing allowed up there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sorry, you're gonna have to bleep that on the video. You're not allowed up there. Now get off the stovetop.
All right.
You stupid silly Yoshi.
You'll have to bleep that in the video.
I think your potions are done.
I have to add a little bit of redstone.
Why? For longevity.
Longevity.
Gotcha. 8 minutes. Wow. Whoa, is that it?
Yep.
Cool. That looks so cool from here. It looks like a sword.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's your night sword. Yeah, they're spawning around. Elytra.
Okay, let's try this out.
Everyone in chat is a girl fan.
This is gonna be slow going, but we'll get there, chat. Believe you me.
Alright, last one.
Oh. I think it's a working farm now, chat. So, here is the complete farm. The reason I built ENXO Forest Design rather than my own is because I wanted a farm that was fast, quick to set up because it's going to be temporary. As you can see, it's a portal-based farm. So right now we're within the area that the Guardians can spawn. So they're all spawning down there and entering into the portals. Every 15 seconds, the Guardians will come down that drop chute because there is a clock in the nether side that only lets them through every 15 to 30 seconds. So we just saw all the Guardians get put up through the portal there, which is kind of funny. It kind of runs like a faucet where you just turn it off, turn it on, and then they just spew out, which I think is pretty delightful. The reason this is temporary is we're eventually going to drain this monument and build a cool area down there and tear down this farm and build one that might not be as efficient, but it's at least of my own design and automatic. So especially given that underneath this temple here, there is a whole trial chamber. I love this vibe. I think I'll be able to stand down here in the trial chamber and let the Guardians spawn up here. So that'll be a really fun build, I think. I've always wanted a trial chamber base because I love these spawners, so I'm very excited about that. And there's not even a spider spawner in here, so that's so cool. What we're going to try to work on right now is the nether quartz. So over here a little bit to the left of the froglight farm, I think at around 200, here it is. I built this in like an hour, and it should have taken less time, but I kind of messed up and I had to rebuild it a couple times. This is like a bad gold farm. If we go up to the spawning platform, I'll show it off, but basically it's just a little, it's a tiny platform where piglins can spawn, zombie piglins, and oh my god, I can't land on this thing. There we go. They just get teleported through an overworld bridge and come through here. Don't build this one. I don't recommend you build this farm. It's not very good. It's literally just four platforms, technically. The top two are 2 blocks shorter. Zombie piglins spawn on them. They're attracted to the eggs that I have in either one of those little casements next to the portal, and they go through the portal. This is not a good farm. Don't build this one. Build a better one. This is literally just, I made this in a night because I needed gold, because you can trade gold to regular piglins for quartz if you get lucky. Quartz is not super easy to get from regular piglins compared to getting it from villagers. It's very easy to get from villagers, but you kind of have to have a setup for those, and villagers are really annoying. They haven't even gone through the overworld bridge yet. They will soon. This is not a very good farm. This is very low tech. Like I said, don't build this farm. I'm not even going to keep this farm forever. So we're on the nether roof. We're going to go down here and try to, I have my gold helmet on. We're going to try to trade with a bunch of piglins in a hole. Get in this hole, dude. Thank you. Well, that was a not insignificant amount of quartz from a stack of gold. Let's just do some more, huh? I don't know. Let's do a bunch. I profited heavily in other stuff, but as far as quartz is concerned, we're gonna have to set up a villagers. So I've been kind of grinding away at these projects, making them work, working out all the details, and I'd love to show you some of them. I've been aging copper over here. In this hole that you've recently seen, if you look down here, I kind of have the bottom layer started. So I completely finished up this fountain, which I think it looks great. It's very dark prismarine, so you might think it looks a little plain, but in the future, all of this stone you see will be replaced by a texture, probably this white looking texture here, and this is very chaotic, right? So by giving you this solid green focal point to focus on, I think when you take this angle right here, it'll give your eye something to focus on other than the pattern in the background, and that'll make it look a lot better. As far as the floor, As far as the floor is concerned, we have this kind of off-white floor pattern. Everywhere where there's not a path, where there is path, you know, we've used white stained glass and these purple froglights. And you can hardly tell, but each of these froglights has been rotated, like you do with logs. When you see people decorate with, like, rotated logs, it's the exact same thing, where they have been placed against each other, like this, to make them more interesting to look at. This uses the 3 blocks I discussed earlier: quartz, bone blocks, and this new stripped pale oak wood. I love this. I wasn't convinced about it when it was in the creative world, but now that it's like big on this floor here, this has got to be one of my new favorite blocks. It just looks great. It looks exactly like a rough marble or like a rough soapstone that you would see in this off-white stone floor. I really like the way this block looks. It's one of my new favorites. As you can see, I've also worked out the way the water flows into the center here. So if I just throw a bunch of rockets around, you can see they all go to the center pretty quickly too. We can walk into the center here and I'll show you how everything gets sent to this block right here. This will be the input for our storage room, of course. So we will, whenever we want to put items into our storage room, there's no input chest, we just do this. Which is gonna be fun. If I go into the cheat cam here, you can see how meticulously I placed these fence gates to make the flowing water function. All these fence gates are placed just so that the water all flows toward the center, and there's no breaks, there's nowhere items can despawn, so I'm pretty proud of that. And overall, I think the fountain just looks really good, and I'm excited to be walking around this for a very long time. If you get a top view, you can see I kind of made a pattern out of green froglights in the center, and I used wood on the side of the green froglights to kind of make it look like they're shining in the pond, because the wood's a little bit brighter than this dark prismarine. But also, dark prismarine's really expensive. It takes 1 wither rose per block. So that was also a way of cheaping out on the dark prismarine right now, where I don't have a good wither rose farm. What I haven't mentioned yet is this big open area that I built. This is for my sorting system, which I'm pleased to announce I have already worked out in creative mode how it's going to work. I will talk about it a lot next episode, but I think I'm not going to build it this episode. I'm going to prepare everything for it first. It's going to take a lot of wood and a lot of redstone, so I think next episode I might set up a witch farm and a wood farm in the same location, so I can farm both at the same time. I'm pretty excited about that project, actually. So each of these 4 path areas is going to have a bit of like a cistern-esque draining area in the middle. I think that'll break it up and be really cute. It'll have like a water feature, and it'll kind of link into how the fountain functions. In theory, in practice, it's just blocks, of course. I noticed one thing, that copper lamps, we have the blaze rods for it. We're using that fortress farm that gets us some blaze rods, but it takes 3 blocks of copper to make these oxidized copper bulbs. They're kind of really expensive. I'll give you just a sneak peek of our storage system here, because I want to show you how many of these copper bulbs we're using. 7 per slice. So this is a 1-wide tileable storage system slice that I designed here. But I'll get into that when we design the storage system. When we build the storage system, it's already been designed. Next episode. But looking at it here, it takes 7 copper bulbs per 5 5 shulker boxes in this slice. And we're gonna have 23 slices of this. So that's gonna be fun to get all that copper. So it's been a while in real life time since I've recorded here on Minecraft. Often at the end of the day I would go, oh, I've done a lot today. I don't really want to hit the record button, but I do want to play Minecraft. So here you can see I've gotten a lot of the grindy parts of this interior done. This is what the main kind of dome top of it is going to look like, and it kind of uses a similar color palette as the bottom, but it's a lot more blue on the sides here. This is going to be completely filled with water, and the water's I have Enderman placing blocks all over the place. This dirt here, totally Enderman. Down here, I think some of the sand is Enderman, this dirt block. There's just Endermen are coming in here all the time and placing stuff. But this is totally going to be filled with water, and this took me a long time to complete all this. All this down here is completed. I have a really good idea for what we're going to do next episode. Start kind of a new big project here in the world in order to farm the redstone and wood that we'll need for the big storage room in here. But I'm really, really excited for that project next episode. I have a lot of really good ideas for it. The reason doing up here took so long in real time, you know, you didn't see it because I didn't press record, but man, there has just been so much painstaking placement of these blocks specifically. I have to make it so none of the blocks have the bone blocks can't have the bones sticking outward, and like this I can't have showing, so I need to craft the logs into wood when I place them on the outside. And of course on these I need lights in here, so most of this is like outside blocks, so you really have to pay attention. You use a lot of your brain when you're placing these 8 things on the side. And as I finished this, I kind of thought, this looks a lot like a poker chip, right? I don't know if that's just me. I think it's kind of cool, actually. Maybe that's what we'll call this storage room, is the poker chip. I think it has a cute ring to it. Down in here, of course, this dark prismarine going all the way around. This took a long time to farm. Dark prismarine, probably like the most iconic block in Minecraft for being weirdly difficult to acquire. We are going to be placing all the water here together right now. Let's do it now. A lot of water buckets later, and look at this. I think that is a really cool effect of it draining into the fountain down there. I actually love it so much. Although it does look a lot less like a poker chip now, more like a life preserver. I don't know. Maybe I should name it something more to do with the fountain in the center, the fountain of something. I don't know. So there's a couple more things I want to do with this room before we leave for the day. One, I need to get from here to here without jumping in the water. I was considering bridges, but what I think will look a lot nicer actually is just lily pads, just a bunch of lily pads. So we need to go out to 869 on the positive Z axis, but let's just go right now. Open them underground. Oh, cool. Whoa, on a tree. It's new. Sleep right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Lily pads are kind of a rare, annoying little block. If you're lucky enough to live near a swamp, they can be trash, but if you need to use a lot of them, like in our base, and you need to go 7,000 blocks out to get any of them, they can be pretty significant, pretty valuable. So let's pick up some lily pads. So just a little bit later, we now have lily pad bridges going around. I was surprised how much they match the copper bridge. I really like what they add to the blue water as well. I did forget to mention where I actually got most of the quartz for this build. Over here at the villager breeder, we have a little bit more infrastructure I haven't shown yet. We now have a zombie that will convert villagers into zombie villagers. And when you convert a villager into a zombie villager, you can then cure it of zombieism. It will give you discounts on trades because you cured it, even though it didn't realize that you were the one that killed it. It's a kind of a weird method, but you use a golden apple and a splash potion of weakness. Let's just run through the process here on a new villager. I have this here, so this rail is pointing down even though there's a block here. You click this button, villager gets sent out, pushed up to the zombie kills him. Release that block, he goes down to this curing station. Splash the weakness. Hit with a golden apple to make that really loud sound. In like 5 minutes, he'll be cured. It takes a while. What we'll do then is we flick this lever to send him here, and down here is where I've been making a preliminary villager hall. Doesn't have a whole lot of guys in it yet, so I don't imagine this as a permanent thing. That's why I'm using stone bricks for the whole thing. Eventually I'll probably have a really cool villager area, because unfortunately you do have to interact with villagers to get any amount of quartz and golden carrots. And that's why I've switched to golden carrots in the middle of the episode too. And I don't think I've ever mentioned this on camera before, but melons are my favorite block in Minecraft. I love the way they look. I love how weird and intricate their top is, and the colors of the melon, and it's just a good block. I don't know. I find it really difficult to incorporate in builds. Like, where would you use melon as an accent block? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I really like the melon. The melon is my favorite Minecraft block. Trivia. Trinket trivia. In preparation of making it look nice before we finally add in our item sorter here, I wanted to add one little personal touch here, kind of like a centerpiece of the room that I think will look pretty cool. So I will build that. I'll show you all the process, and we'll come back in and say goodbye. I wanted to take a moment to say that this video's creation was a bit difficult for me, as I have a full-time job outside of this channel that I've been very busy with for the last couple months. So if you'd like to see another video, the kindest thing you could do is subscribe to my YouTube channel below. Other things you could do include liking this video, commenting on it, or following me on other social media sites linked in the description. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to everyone that supported me and these videos. Alright, Yoshi, this is the egg. I am pretty happy with it. It's meant to be a centerpiece of the room for sure. The idea was originally like I make it out of glass and make it a hologram, and then you need lights inside it to light up the glass and make it look good, so I used some of those pink frog lights inside, and that's definitely going to be like, this is the first instance of like the pink accents in our base. We'll work a little bit more on that in the future, and I think this will look a lot better when the wall isn't gray and full of torches behind it, which kind of break up the pattern. I think it's going to look a lot better once we have the ceiling done. Well, I appreciate all of you making it here to the end of the video. We got so much done today, and I can't wait for the next one. Thank you all so much for watching.